Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video, and I know it's been a really long time since my last video because honestly I've been lacking a lot of consistent details to provide about hormone updates or anything like that, because I really haven't experienced too many changes since my 5-month update video, which is pretty much the last video I think I uploaded. And if there has been changes, which I'm sure that there has been, I'm just like completely oblivious to them. I cannot distinguish them from anything else, and I have no idea what really to update you guys on. So I have been forfeiting some of the update videos about HRT. And sorry if that's bad, but I've honestly just not seen too many changes to really warrant an updated video, in my opinion. So I probably won't do another HRT related update video until my 1-year mark, which is actually going to be, I think, 3 months from now, because today is right now my 9-month update, so, or my 9-month on HRT. However, since, like I said, I haven't really seen that many changes, I'm not going to be doing an update video today. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little story time. I've never done a story time before, I don't think, so I think it could be interesting. And this is going to be a hookup related story time. For those of you that don't know what a hookup is, I'm sure that you probably aren't living in this century. But anyway, a hookup is when you kind of have sexual relations with someone without necessarily having any sort of desire or assumption that it's going to lead anywhere serious. But yeah, this one is a little bit more interesting. I've never had an experience like this before, and I'm definitely no stranger to hookups. I will be honest with that. I'm a very sexual person, and I've had my share of hookups over the past few years. But to get into the story time, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. So I was talking to this guy that I met on an online dating app. Yeah, I don't recall the name exactly right now, but we were talking on and off for probably a month or two, if that. It was always kind of like he would hit me up in the middle of the night trying to do some stuff, and obviously I knew that there wasn't anything serious going to occur with him, and I was perfectly okay with that because I was very attracted to him sexually, and I didn't necessarily want anything to come about with him. I just thought it would be a fun experience. However, it was something that never really panned out because he was always kind of up when I was having to go to sleep, or he was available when I was going to work or something like that, and it was just really all over the place. We couldn't really get our schedules to mesh well. However, probably about 3 nights ago, we did come into a time frame that worked out, and we ended up getting together. So he messaged me like he normally does, and he asked if I wanted to do anything, and I was available that particular time of night. It was like probably 2 in the morning, so obviously you know that nothing is going to occur that's good during that time frame. So I sent him my address, and he came over probably about 20-30 minutes after I sent it, and mind you, I did send it probably about midnight. I think midnight. He didn't get here until around 2 o'clock in the morning. So he came over. We didn't really talk much, honestly, because that wasn't really anything that was necessary, to be honest. We jumped right into, the act of things. I will acknowledge that I did not have sex with this person. However, we did have oral intercourse, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, I went down on him. And yeah, so it was cool. I was really sexually attracted to him, and he seemed cool with me, and we were vibing and whatnot. But Yeah, he informed me like before he got here that it was his first time with someone who's transgender. And that's not an issue for me. I've been with a lot of guys who've never actually been with a transgender woman before. So that's nothing new to me. However, before he got here, we kind of discussed the possibility of having sex together. And if he was okay with that and it wasn't something that kind of freaked him out or anything, I would have been down. But yeah, it didn't really work out that well. I asked him before he got here if he had any sort of condoms, and he was like, yeah, that's fine, I have condoms, and it was perfectly good. So he came over and I was prepared for anything to happen. However, after we finished the actual act of what we were doing, he goes to his car and he's like, oh, I actually don't have condoms. And it's like, okay, so you don't have condoms, it's fine. I wasn't really like completely trying to have sex that night anyway. But he was like, let's go to the gas station up the street and, get some condoms. And I'm like, okay, whatever, if you want to do it, that's fine. I'm down. I'm not pushing you. I'm not being pushy or anything like that, or trying to force you into having sex with me. But whatever. So we go to the gas station. I wait in the car and he runs inside to presumably get the condoms. So he goes inside, he gets a coffee and I guess the condoms, but I never actually saw the condoms, so I don't even know if he actually got them. But he gets them, he comes back to the car. He drives me back to my house, which is like a mile from the gas station, and we get out. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not like the most talkative person, so I don't know if I made it awkward or whatever. But yeah, we're just like back at my house at this point. We get out of the car and I'm about to go inside, and he's like, oh, I can't find my phone. It's like, okay, let me check inside, because he was in here with it earlier before we went to the gas station. So I checked in here and it wasn't anywhere to be found. So he's like, oh shit, I think I left it on the coffee table or on the coffee counter when I was making coffee back at the gas station. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, get back in and we'll go back and get it. And at this point I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I don't sense anything going on, and especially when he's asking me to get back in the car, he could have been like, wait here, I'll run and get it, that's fine, and I would have been okay with that. But instead, we go back to the gas station. He parks at a gas pump and he's like, he tries to open his door, but he's like, oh, it's not working, can you get out and open it from the outside? And I'm like, okay, sure, why not, I'll go ahead and get out and help him open his door. That should have been my first red flag, however, because his door was opening perfectly fine every other time. Like, he didn't need help getting out of the car when he got here. He didn't need help getting out of it when we went to the gas station the first time or anything like that. But all of a sudden it's not working. So I get out and I'm going around to open his car and he drives off and he leaves me at the gas station. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So mind you, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm in my underwear for the most part. Well, not my underwear, but I'm in like super short shorts and a tank top and like a jacket, and that's about it, because I thought we were just going to the gas station. I was not, dressed to be out. So he goes and drives off towards the freeway, I guess, to go back home. But yeah, he just leaves me at the gas station. And I'm just like, not understanding whatsoever what's going on, because I thought we were good. Like, nothing, there was no signs whatsoever that he was uncomfortable. And there was no signs that he was trying to kind of screw me over like that. So I was very confused and just like shocked. So yeah. Anyway, I ended up having to walk home at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which is whatever. It was a mile away. It wasn't like the longest distance, but it's just crazy. Like, it blows my mind that people can be so just inconsiderate of another person. Like, I thought we were good. I didn't see this coming. You could have at least, like, you could have been like, you could have did that in front of my house. That would have been fine. Then I wouldn't have had to walk all the way home in the middle of the night in pretty much nothing but sandals and booty shorts. So I was completely shocked because I've never experienced that type of situation in my entire life. And I've been hooking up with guys for a long time, probably since I was 19 years old. I've been doing this consistently. So I'm almost 25, and within the 6 years, I've never had anything like that happen to me. So it's just, for you to go out of your way to be such an asshole to someone, it really does not make sense to me. And I'm still so confused. Like, it's just really, it really stressed me out that entire day. And, yeah. So I ended up having to walk home. I wanted to kind of message him as to, like, why? What was the purpose of it? Like, what did you gain from doing that to me? Because, I mean, I was really nice to you, and you just fucked me over for no reason. So I wanted to ask kind of like what the purpose was, but by the time I got home, he had already blocked me on the app, and yeah, it was whatever. So, moral of the story is, be careful what you get yourself into, because you never know what it can end up being. And I'm just kind of glad that it wasn't worse than what it was, because he seemed like a very sketchy person and kind of a shady ass individual beforehand. And yeah, for him to have my address, I was like freaked out that entire night after I got home, because I didn't know if he was gonna like come back and try to rob my land or the people I rent from or something like that, because yeah, he was just asking a bunch of questions, and it was very, very crazy. But yeah, that's my story on a hookup gone horribly wrong. And hopefully it will prevent people from having the same experience in the future. Obviously, it probably won't, but at least be a little bit more conscious. And unlike me, don't be so trusting of people, because at the end of the day, people don't give a fuck about you if you're on a hookup app. And it took me a while to realize that. So in a way, it's kind of a blessing that, you know, it opened my eyes. And I'm just very lucky that it wasn't worse than what it was. Because, you know, he could have dumped me somewhere further away than the mile from my house. He could have, like, stabbed me or hurt me or done a whole bunch of other things that constantly happen to transgender women all over the world. And, yeah, I'm just very confused as to why he did it. But some people are just genuinely rude and just evil people. So it is what it is, and it was a lesson learned, and I'm glad that I experienced it, because it made me a better person, I feel, because I'm going to be a lot more self-conscious, or a lot more conscious about that type of things in the future. But yeah, I hope that this story time did not involve too much rambling from me, and if it did, I apologize, but I really just wanted to kind of get this off my chest and get your guys' view on this. Have you guys had any sort of hookups that went terribly wrong like mine, or any type of experiences that you'd like to share? Feel free to comment down below if you have any particular questions or any sort of ideas for videos I can do in the future, or if you even have suggestions as to what you would like to see me kind of do a video on, or what topics you'd like me to discuss, because I'm open. But yeah, I really just wanted to put more content out, because it's been far too long since I have, and I'm sorry about that. But that's all for this current video. I will try to shorten it next time and hopefully not ramble as much. I definitely need to be more consistent with my videos and try to get them a little bit more formatted better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!